Barcelonistas victory shades Thursday. Barcelona was the only team that was forced to play during the international break, and ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 points clear of second place Real Madrid, and boy, it's starting to feel chilly. Starting to feel chilly at top. How do you guys feel about this victory? Let me know down in the comments. 3-0. Barcelona stands on business. Stands on business, baby. No matter what, even if La Liga wants to give us a game that is not right, even if they want to make us play during the international break, we still doing, a lot of rotations. Rafinha did not play. Or Lewandowski was rested as well, and also Araujo didn't play. Kubarsi didn't play. We still rested so many players and still walked away with a 3-0 victory. And this is a game that I did not have time to make a preview for, and I really wanted to say this before the game, but I couldn't make a video. But what I really wanted to say was, hey, it doesn't matter how we get this dub. It doesn't matter how we do it. We need to get these 3 points, baby. And hey, it doesn't have to be a really good game. And it was the other way around. This was a 3-0 game that should have been a 6-0 game. Pedri put 2 assists on this game that were missed by Ferran, and one of them was missed by Dani Olmo. Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is on a different level right now, man. Lamine Yamal put 2 or 3 assists. This is the type of game that you have to watch to see Lamine Yamal's level, to see what Pedri is doing in the game, on a game where Lamine Yamal plays so well and Pedri is still walks away with a man of the match, and it's just starting to feel like Pedri is on a mission for Ballon d'Or, and he goes out and balls out, and then once he gets out, he gets a chanting ovation from the entire stadium. He literally gets the Messi treatment on every game, and he's literally the man of the match on every single game. It does not matter what happens, but the Lamine Yamal game is really what I want to focus on, because the type of dribbling, the type of directness, the type of passes that he was given on this game, and the way he was running at the end of the game, it was just incredible after all those minutes. And it's got me questioning, did he really have to play the whole game? Because that was a lot of minutes, man. But one thing I want to say on Lamine Jamal is this. I saw this tweet from Mr. Chip. It says, with the age that Lamine Jamal is right now, Messi had only played 7 games with Barcelona. He had not scored any goals. He still has 6 months left to debut with Argentina, and he still had played a year and a half to play. It was still a year and a half to play for his game, for the first game in a big tournament of national teams. That is how much ahead of his time Lamine Yamal is. It's crazy. We have not seen this before. As a matter of fact, we take it for granted, and it's normalized everything that he's doing on the field. But the way he dribbles, the way he's such a difference maker and a playmaker in every single game is incredible. Let's get into these lineups. Let's get into this game. What a game for Ferran Torres. And one thing I do have to say, that first goal from Ferran Torres in the 11th minute, it's really those chances that Lewandowski has been missing for the last couple of months. That's the exact same chance where Balde breaks off on the left and makes a big cross, and Lewandowski is right there for the tap in, and he can't seem to be able to score those. And Ferran Torres, he's averaging a goal every 90 minutes without any continuity to his game. So he just comes in off and on, and he's still averaging. His average, goals per minute is just ridiculous. And let's get into this game. Lewandowski came in for Ferran Torres at the 68th minute as well. There was the controversy for Dani Olmo and the penalty that he took, and people say, the Madridistas were already crying and saying that, hey, Hakan de Madrid penalty kick didn't get retaken after Jude Bellingham had missed against Valencia. They put in some pictures. I'm gonna post in somewhere around this video. But the main issue is with this play specifically for Dani Olmo, the same player who violates the rule is the same player. Montayola is the same player that actually gets the rebound from the keeper. So it's a little bit more obvious that it needs to be retaken because he took advantage of positional advantage. So, Dani Olmo, man, unfortunately, his body just keeps breaking down. He steps up on the second turn. He misses the first one. He takes it again on the second one. It was beautiful. He scores. But then again, 5 minutes later, he's laying on the ground on a scene that I probably have seen more than too many times already in his career for Barcelona this season. Him just sitting down waiting for assistance, and again he walks it off. He walks off the field, and he Fermin comes in for him, and I just got a feel for him. I really, he's so good, but he's not reliable anymore. I think Flick needs to either make a switch and start thinking that Dani Olmo should just be a backup at this point, because I don't know if we can keep counting on him to be for the number 10 spot. I gotta be honest with you guys, and it hurts my heart because I think the best Barcelona is with Dani Olmo at the 10. He's so good linking up with the attackers, but hey, ability is, Bill Belichick for the Patriots, right? An NFL coach used to say, availability is your best ability. And in this case, unfortunately for Dani Olmo, he's not reliable. So that's just what I gotta say as far as him. Fermin came in for Dani Olmo, played really well, gave Lewandowski a beautiful pass off Pablo Torre. And Pablo Torre had an amazing game, guys. I love Pablo Torre coming in the second half. He came in for Frankie de Jong, who low-key had an amazing game. I know I'm all over the place. I'm not doing this chronically, but I'm scripted, so bear with me for one moment. But Pablo Torre could be that guy that Dani Olmo can be for Barcelona. He puts in a beautiful long pass to Fermin Lopez, who just counterattacks in transition and gives Lewandowski an amazing assist. And obviously, Lewandowski, that's just easy for him. Those headers are just, he's so good. He's so good up in the air. It's incredible. He scores the third goal for Barcelona on a game where Barcelona should have scored 5 or 6 goals. But you guys let me know in the comments, how do you feel about this game? How do you feel about Barcelona just standing on business? I thought this game, we forced them to play a game so early after the international break. I thought they were going to be tired. I thought they were going to be just lazy. I thought we were going to win maybe 1-0 or something like that. But the fact that we won 3-0, we're missing so many chances. It goes to show you, and it keeps the average of more than 3 goals per game every single game. Barcelona it's a machine on offense. And let me start off the bat that Szczesny, right? As far as the lineup goes, Szczesny makes an incredible dribble up against two forwards that were pressing him, and he dribbles them. He is crazy, okay? Szczesny is crazy. Goalkeepers don't do that. They'll panic and they'll throw a corner kick, or they do a throw-in or something, but he just dribble him and then passes comfortably to Eric Garcia. And Eric Garcia, Koundé, Martinez, and Balde, oh my God, what a game from Balde. Best player in the game. Let's see what Footmob has to say about his game tonight. He said minutes play 83, goals, no goals, 1 assist, accurate passes 96%, chances created 3 chances created, expected assists 0.57, and 0.57 goal assist ratio. What an incredible game he played. Running around, his directness, his crossings, he's so vertical. It's he had another play. Every game, it seems like he has a play where he dribbles 3 to 4 players. Unfortunately, he loses the ball. I think he panics. He didn't, make the easy pass. That's the one thing that he has to learn, how to make the easy pass. But he took on like 4 different defenders. I don't see a lot of fullbacks, with that kind of ability. And as far as Eddie Garcia, one of the most underrated defenders in today's game. I think low key, he's one of the best. Have you ever seen Eddie Garcia make a mistake? Like, he's so good on the ball. He's so good with his vision. He's so good passing, build up play. Incredible player. He That's why he took Araujo's position, because he's so good and he has goals in him. He scores a lot of goals, and his game is incredible. Inigo Martinez was perfect on this game. Or back four guys with Conde and Balde. Guys, we are hitting another level right now. De Jong, again, such a great game in the first half. Flick had to rest them. And it's unfortunate that he can't get Pedri the same rest, because Pedri is so good. He's a victim of his own success. We can't live without Pedri, for 10-15 minutes. But De Jong and Pedri on another level. And I think that right now we're seeing the kind of level from De Jong as best of he's ever had for Barcelona. Unfortunately, I already talked about Dani Olmo. As far as Ferran Torres, man, I have to say one thing. And I know Lewandowski scored another goal today, and it's not that I don't want Lewandowski. Like, I love Lewandowski. I want him to succeed. I want him to score his chances. But the way I saw Ferran Torres move the offense tonight makes me think that Lewandowski should be the backup and Ferran Torres should be the starter. Not only because of the chances he creates, because of the runs that he makes, but because the fluidity of the game, the fluidity of the team is so much better with someone who can actually make runs in this offense. And it's not going to happen. Look, it's so far into the season, and I think Lewandowski will be the starter. But I think I can clearly see the difference. And Gavi had a pretty okay game. I think he played pretty well. I think he needs more time in this system. He needs a little bit more trust, and he needs to trust himself a little bit more. Lamine Yamal, I started this video raving about Lamine Yamal. It's just incredible, the kind of game, the kind of season that he's having right now. Can you imagine, guys? This team is a force to be reckoned with. This team is unstoppable right now, and we are hitting our best form at the right time of the season. And the fact that we play the kind of game that we played tonight, it's incredible. The only thing I have to say is La Liga is just not right, man, for doing what they're doing to the players. We had two players injured in the first 30 minutes of the game on a game that should have never been played. One player for Barcelona, one player for Osasuna. And Osasuna, they're not an easy team. Tonight was a very, very respectable win against a respectable team, and I am so happy what Hansi Flick is doing, the kind of job, the rotations, everything is perfect. Let me know how you guys feel about Pablo Torre taking on that number 10 role. I think it might be dangerous, guys. I think I'm into something here, but you guys will let me know in the comments. I'll catch you guys on the next video, and as always, Visca el Barça.